How do you do that? Self-care. And one of those things that for me and I think is a part of self-care is taking care of your hair. Like it comes with you. It's yours and you should know how to take care of it.
It's your identity.
It
It
is.
sets your mood. It sets the tone for the day. If you feel as though you got a bad hair day, you might have a bad rest of your day because your mind is focused on your hair.
So look who we have in the building. Styles by Jontae.
Yes.
I'm excited. Thank you so much for having me.
And welcome, welcome.
And welcome, welcome, welcome. So please do tell us what is Styles by Jontae, please and thank you.
Absolutely. Well, thank you for having me. Styles by Jontae is my space, my platform that I have created. I am a hairstylist and have been since 2003. I've been doing hair like all my life, but I was licensed in 2003. Since then, I have also gotten my barber's license. I am a hair loss specialist. And so Styles by Jontae is definitely my platform where I embody all of those aspects. And while we're talking about self-care, I'm happy to be involved in this portion because people look at, I'm finding that people look at getting their hair done as pampering themselves or, rewarding themselves or as if we don't already deserve that part of self-care. So I try to encourage my community that self-care is also including your hair, which is part of yourself, a huge part of self, and if you look at it, it's changing your mindset and your perspective. So if you look at it from that perspective where I'm taking care of myself when I go get my hair done,
Yes.
then more people would go and schedule those appointments.
Well, they actually need to schedule the appointments, like
They
for real,
need to
because
schedule appointments.
because like Big Lena said, you have a bad hair day, that can throw your whole
Your whole
day
energy.
off. Yes,
The
all of the
energy
energy that you have if
Yes.
you're not. Yeah,
Absolutely.
and so when you're dealing with self-care, you have to kind of be able to recognize what part of your life are you considering as
Absolutely.
self-care.
Right.
But we've been conditioned.
That's why I said changing your mindset. Because we don't look at going to the gynecologist as self-care.
Right.
But it
is.
though.
But it is.
And not only is it self-care,
It
it's
is.
preventative care.
It is.
Absolutely. We don't look at, this is really what I meant to say. We don't look at going to the gynecologist as pampering ourselves.
Mm-hmm.
We don't look at it as pampering ourselves. So why do we look at getting our hair done as pampering ourselves? We don't look at going to the dentist
Right.
as pampering ourselves.
You're right. I wouldn't look at that as
We don't look at that as pampering ourselves.
It's preventative care.
It's
Yeah.
preventative care.
Yeah.
Also, going to the hairstylist is preventative care.
Yep.
So that is
Prevention from having a bad hair day.
Prevention from having a
Prevent you from being blown.
Prevention from all that.
So you
damage
putting
and
in them
breakdown.
perms
I'm
and all them
telling you.
chemicals. And
I'm telling
we
you.
are natural. All of us in the studio right
Yes,
now are
yes.
natural hair
Yes.
queens. We embrace our natural hair. We got all different textures and everything.
Yes.
But you have to take the time to know what's good for your hair. You have to learn your hair, your texture,
Definitely.
what's your best
Definitely.
style, where your best part is, what side to lay it on. You got to
Definitely.
learn all of that.
And
like you
then-
learn Instagram
and keep learning.
Snapchat.
Okay. And that's one of the
Okay.
things. And keep learning, right? Because
Yeah.
that's one of the things I was going to mention. When I say, well, who my stylist is, and they go and check, and then they look at prices, right?
Yeah.
And then they say, that's too expensive, right? And I just leave it like, okay, that's fine. Like, okay, I got you. Like, I get it.
Yeah.
Right.
But what really goes through your mind when someone says, I really like you and I like your services, but you cost too
Oh
much?
my gosh,
First of
I
all,
got that
no,
too.
I'm assuming, number one,
That is-
has this happened?
Yes.
That is a really good question. Absolutely has happened. absolutely has happened. And my approach, number one, I'm not for everybody.
Right.
And I
Same
accept
here.
that.
That's exactly what I said.
accept
You're
that.
not gonna be for everybody.
I'm not for everybody. I also believe wholeheartedly that you get what you pay for.
Know your worth.
And
the
I
products.
love the meme. I love the meme that I saw that says, client to stylist, your prices are too high. I know a stylist that charges less. And from me, I know clients that pay more.
Right, right.
I meet people where they are. Like if you have not, if my prices are not in your budget, I would encourage you to find a stylist that works for you. But my pricing is thoroughly based on, I put a lot of research into my products.
Yep.
I'm not just using any old thing on me, and I'm not just using any old thing. I'm very particular about my products.
Yes.
I'm very particular about my clients as well. Like when you come to see me, we are working together.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
This relationship, we are working together.
Right.
For your hair care experience.
Exactly.
And
Right.
all of that is, my prices embody the experience with working with me, having a relationship with me. And what comes with that is all of my many years of research, all of my many years of going to seminars, hair shows. I travel cross country. I travel to take classes. So it is not
Right.
inexpensive when you just consider that one pair of shears, where I make
Good shears.
one pair of shears may cost me minimally $600.
No, but wait. Did you hear her when she said, I've traveled to learn how to take care of your hair.
Right.
Like, I know how to take care of my hair.
First of all,
She
this
said,
is an investment.
I traveled to learn how to deal with your hair.
Right.
Yes.
And that's what you want in a stylist, to be able to deal with all textures of hair. That's the whole point. I mean, you hate going to a stylist that only know how to do box braids.
One of my favorite things that I say is legit. All strands matter.
Yes,
yep. all strands matter. Yes. Yes, they sure do.
Like, I'm not familiar with the mentality that, I don't do black hair. I don't do white hair. I don't do
whatever brand of hair that you have.
Hair is hair.
That was one of my questions, because I often have conversations with people and they point out someone and they'll say, "Oh, she got good hair," and I'm like, "Well, what's good about it?
Right.
Tell me about it."
Yeah.
So, from a professional standpoint, that can really back up every single thing with receipts, real live receipts.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
What is good hair?
My opinion of good hair, based upon the facts that I have studied over the years, is healthy hair. Period. Period. No matter what color you are. Period. No cap. Okay. Healthy hair. I don't care what is going on. I don't care what your nationality is. I don't care what your texture. I don't care. Healthy hair is good hair.
Period.
Now, given that answer, which I agree with, do you often come across clients that are not as interested in the health of their hair as you are? And how do you deal with that?
So I'm gonna be real clear, as I am with my clients. My client, I'm the one that went to school. I'm the one that studied cosmetology. So my clients do not get the opportunity to tell me how to care for their hair.
They can tell you that they can go to somebody else.
That's it. Understanding.
That's it.
If you come to me and ask me to do something that I am unwilling to do, you can take that request to someone else, and I'm completely okay with that.
No hard feelings.
I'm okay with that. So I take clients where they are, but also I have a standard in my chair. So this is what goes. Again, period.
I mean, because that's I have the license. I have the license. I'm the one that you came to me.
Yeah.
Let's start there. You came to me, and just because you may have seen a style on somebody else, that doesn't mean that's for you.
Absolutely,
it's for you, and that's the issue with people.
So we can determine
as a whole.
We can determine together. Like, you can give me your idea. Let me know what you want to work towards.
Right.
And then I can let you know realistically if that's an option for you. And if it's not, then maybe we can do something similar, or maybe we can achieve that a different way. But everything is not for everybody.
Right.
Everything is not for everybody. And so I when we talking about good hair, I just feel like a lot of people, they say good hair is like a looser texture or curl pattern or something like that. But I'm finding that you can do different, like you can get that look, but because your curl pattern is naturally tighter, you have to do something else to achieve
and you
that.
And you have to pay a little bit more for the products.
Yes.
Okay.
And knowing
the products, and the chemicals in the products too that actually strip your natural hair and in your mind you think you're doing all the right things, but not realizing that you're working against yourself by not taking the time, doing your research, and figuring out what products is best for you. Natural hair care products is the best products. I can tell you, like I do hair too. I do everything, so I understand. Okay, but look, I understand them questions.
But look, let me tell you what this. You do hair right, and you got knowledge of right, but I could promise you, just because you don't have that extra piece of paper and that extra information, you can't charge me, baby girl.
Oh, I wouldn't. I personally wouldn't.
And I think that is where the confusion comes in.
And on top of that, she's in a salon, an actual salon. You have to pay rental fees and booth fees. Like, you're paying for the roof over top of your head to be able to do your styles, the power, the shampoo, the water. Like, you're not just coming in to say I look good and hook me up. Even family, I hate the family discounts. Is that you? Are you one of those? I personally family discount. No, not with hair.
And I have family, and let's be real. Like, my mother is a client of mine.
Right.
I don't charge my mother.
I don't either.
But guess what? She pays me just like a regular client. So I feel like when you have that real support from your family and friends, when you got that real support, they won't pay regardless. They're not gonna question your prices, and they won't tip. You know what I mean? Like, they're going to tip. And those are the people that I welcome into my community.
And those are the people that are for you.
And those are my people.
Exactly. That's what I feel like. Those are my people. The ones that understand, the ones that get it.
I am a business.
Okay. This is a business.
I'm in a business mode.
Yes, we good as friends. Yes, we good as family.
I still love you. But I got to be able to pay my bills. You don't want me to call you and be like, oh, can I borrow a couple of dollars?
But it's even a little bit deeper than that, though, right? Because even when you're looking at the concept of friends and family, so ideally those are the first ones that should support you, that would support you, right? So when those are the first ones that are there to support you, you will never excel if you giving them all the breaks. Like, that just don't work like that in my mind. I can't really see how that works out, because you end up like in the negative before you can even reach the black. Like,
and I feel like early in my career, and this is my building point, you know, of course I have my really good girlfriends or my cousins or somebody that, you know, will come and get their hair done and for free. I'm like, no, I'm gonna do your hair for free because I wanna, you know, post it. You're helping me to build at this point. You know, but then it got to the point where my clientele is picking up and they're still coming in like, you know, oh, I want to be for free. I'm like, okay, I'm doing your hair for free, but I can't schedule you right here because this is a paying client coming. So I'm going to get you another time. And so once they started seeing that, they respect my business to a point where they like, okay, well, I'm going to stop paying you because I don't want to keep getting, I don't want to keep waiting.
You be pushed in the back, having a 10 o'clock appointment because.
So again, it comes with setting the tone. Like from jump, I've always set the tone. Like this is what it is.
Yep, and you have to because people will take advantage of you.
Yes, they will.
Take advantage of your kindness.
When you don't have them solid boundaries, child, like people will run all up and through without those solid boundaries.
And then understanding that support is a verb.
Right.
You have to do, like, support is a verb.
Right.
It's a verb. Right. It's an action word. So.
Oh man.
Whether it's just posting and reposting something on your page for free. Okay? Because it's free. We're never going to actually do nothing really, honestly, monetary wise. You can just support by telling somebody, passing out a business card, reposting, whatever it is. Like, support.
I mean, I just want to be real clear. I agree with Lenny to a certain extent because I do still want a couple coins. I just want to let y'all know.
Not everybody don't have a couple of coins. Like, so if you don't have a couple of coins to come in,
please come through because I'm interested in helping you while you help me. Like, I'm going to do all that. So if you got a couple coins, please do.
And you know what?
See how my coins can match with your coins and we can do something big.
You know what I really appreciate? This is like one of the biggest compliments and biggest forms of support that I have received. People that are not even my clients have referred people to me.
That's sweet.
People that I don't actually I'm not actually their stylist or don't come to me as often has referred several clients to me. Like one in particular that I'm thinking of, like I probably see her maybe once a year, twice a year, and I get, you know, that's when she can come see me. But throughout the year, she has sent me like 5-6 clients.
All right.
So.
And then they keep coming back.
That's
money.
I love it. I love it. And so when she come back, guess what? Her trim gonna be free. We gonna put deep conditioner in.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? So I just really appreciate it. And that's what I mean by support is a verb. You might not come to me all the time, but she's still showing her support.
Right. Yeah, I love
vicariously.
Support. Like. I realize I'm a big believer in community support because I just think we are very community oriented people. And obviously, you know, some stuff went down, you know, things changed, right? Yeah. But I want to realize go back to that because I see that it worked. I know that it worked, especially for our ancestors. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So back to those roots.
Yeah. And what we going through ain't not like. For real, like I'm gonna be real
talk.
Nothing compared to that, like under no circumstances. So I'm just saying, if they did it, I'm confident we can do it. I'm sure.
Yeah, we sure can. We finna go to a music break, okay? We're gonna play some Roddy Ricch for those good folks that like our mother. Our mother likes Roddy Ricch. I can't believe it. She told me.
Mr.
I was getting ready to say I'm gonna play that for her today too because Mom said play some music that she wanted to hear. I'm like, okay. Okay.
Shout out to Anita Baker.
Yes. I don't know about Anita, but we're gonna play some Roddy Ricch. Okay. We'll be back. Thank you for tuning in to the Shee DC Morning.
About self-care. Giving us a little bit of information about what it is that we got on our head. But hold up, hair is everywhere on our bodies, though.
But you realize
our hair is covered. Our bodies are covered in
hair. Literally, you may not be able to see it.
Oh my goodness.
Literally.
That's a lot. Because I look at myself and I'm like, I'm not a hairy person. But you know, you've looked at people and been like, oh my goodness, they are really
I am.
Whereas though I'm not a really a big hairy person on my arms and legs.
Oh my God.
That facial hair and that mustache.
Oh my gosh.
That's coming through.
It comes through.
And then, but you know what? I'm so gangster, I will leave it there until like.
I ain't finna hold you. I don't cut my leg hair.
I was having a beard, like a full big worn down head.
Oh, well, you are married, so it ain't like nobody looking at you.
I'm sorry. Somebody.
Okay. As long as he love you. That's what I'm saying. As long as he loves you. I mean, that's all that matters. Nobody else don't matter.
Who does shut?
That's not shade. That's not shade at all. That's the only person that needs to matter. Anybody else, keep your beard, girl.
In fact,
live your best life.
Right. In fact, he don't even be telling me when I get the beard going on. I just look at it and be like, man, you know what? I need to take this beard.
That's all that matters. So that's what I'm talking about. As long as you got that one that love that beard, so that's all that matters. Nothing else matters.
Absolutely. When I'm sitting there, sometimes I'm thinking, I'm just like plucking my.
Me too.
Pulling at my hair.
I ain't about to hold you.
Come on.
I ain't gonna hold you.
He like, and look, this how he tell me it's time. He like, so you just let me grow out. I'm like, alright, like
you grabbed it, right? Like, oh, but that's that honesty thing, though.
It's terrible.
That's that thing.
I got a gray hair that grows on the side, like it curls, and just one gray hair that grows on my neck, and I'm like, why? Where did you come from?
Yeah.
Why are you here? I'm not old enough for this.
Real life can't tell you about your extra facial hair. Then y'all need to reevaluate y'all relationship.
Yeah.
Point blank period. If you have facial hair that comes through on a regular basis, and your man and you can't talk about it, y'all need to reevaluate that relationship.
And if you are not comfortable
and come and get some self-care
with your facial hair comes from an imbalance in your hormones. So you may want to go check with the doctor and see what's going on the inside. If it gets a little bit darker than normal, you get a little bit more strands than normal, go check in with your doctor and let them know that your hormones are off, and whatever you need to do to get that back on.
Because PCOS is
waxing it ain't gonna work. It's gonna come back stronger.
That's what I heard.
And darker.
Okay. So let's just recap real quickly for a couple of people that just wasn't here.
Absolutely.
Who is Styles by Jontae?
Styles by Jontae is Shee Jontae.
Yes.
And Styles by Jontae my mission. Let's talk about my mission.
Yes.
Let's get into my
I was
mission.
on passion, talent, purpose, balance, random stuff. But yes, what is the mission?
So my mission is to, as I am working towards salon ownership,
Yes.
my mission is to empower women through the strands of their hair by creating wearable art with healthy hair.
Right.
That is my wearable art.
Your hair is art.
Using the strands of healthy hair.
Oh
my
gosh, don't make my eyes warm.
All right now.
I hate when my eyes sweat, child.
All natural.
People getting deep, I don't like that.
But it is deep though.
Yep, using whole ingredients to just bring out our natural essence.
Yeah.
And so you actually have a giveaway for lock pudding. Yeah. And I am so, you're the first person that I've ever known that had their own product that I've known, I've seen with my eyes. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And that is amazing to me.
Yes.
What made you do that though?
So my journey started with creating my own product. Because out of the need of me needing a product for my own self. I had locks for 9.5 years. So while I had my locks, I was struggling with finding a good product in the stores that gave me a good hold and gave me a good moisture level. So I'm just like, okay, this is gonna give me a good hold, but it's gonna leave my hair crunchy and flaky and my scalp itchy. This other product is gonna give me, the nice shine that I want and leave my hair
greasy,
moisturized, but it's gonna give buildup. It's gonna leave buildup behind on my hair and scalp. So I found myself during my hair, I found myself trying to avoid my scalp because I didn't want the buildup on it, because I noticed after I finished doing my hair, I had a film over top of my hand. I hated it. I literally hated it. Like, the feeling of it is just so
and it takes so long to wash off.
I just really, really did not like that. So that's how I began toying around. I'm gonna tell you, I went to a stylist one time. She did my hair, and when I left her 3 weeks later, I'm just like, oh my gosh, I still feel the moisture. So I called her and I'm just like, what did you use in my hair? Because I still feel the moisture. I've never experienced this in a product before. And she was like, I want to make my own.
Boom.
I said, oh, okay. She was like, yeah. I'm like, how did you come up with your formula? And she just was like, I like this, I like that. So I just put everything together. So I'm like, okay. Well, me with my background, I'm like, let me first do my research, and I'm going to see what natural ingredients benefit the hair and the scalp. Right. Which properties can I include in my formula? Like, what do I want it to do? I want it to promote growth. I want it to, create a environment to grow healthy hair. Right. You know what I mean? I want that shine. I want a good hold. And I also know what I don't want. Right. So I did my research, and I came up with my formula. I've been testing. I started testing out of like a old Jamaican lime jar or whatever. Stuff like that. So then after I got my ingredients, I started working on my consistency. Like, what do I want it to feel like? What do I, what works best? So that was how it started. And when I started using it, once I got into the consistency, I said, okay, I started using my hair, my family's hair. And I'm like, okay, I like it. So I started using my clients' hair. When I started using on my clients' hair, my clients came back the same way I was with the other young ladies. I was like, what did you use on my hair that last time? My hair didn't itch. My style lasted longer. My hair still smells good. Like, if it wasn't if my hair didn't need to be shampooed, then I wouldn't have came in because I'm good. So I'm like, oh, okay. I was like, well, it's just, something that I've been mixing up. And so I kept getting feedback like that. And before long, people started asking, well, do you sell it? And I'm like, no, I don't. This is not what I'm trying to do. I don't want that responsibility. I was like, no, I don't sell it. This is just for me and what I'm trying to do. But of course, we all know.
They ain't going for that. They ain't going for that.
You're not gonna keep asking me before I try to figure it out.
Right.
Like, I'm like, okay, let me try to figure it out. Because people kept coming up, do you sell it? Do you sell it? I'm like, no. So I started putting it together so that people can purchase.
Mm-hmm.
Well, shortly after, at that point in time, it was just for locks because that's all I was focused on.
Right.
I was just like, it's just for locks, and everybody's like, well, do you use it for anything else? Can I use it for something else? And I'm like, no, because they were reaping the benefits.
My question.
They were like, it's making my hair grow, it's thickening it up and everything. So of course, more people want to use it.
Right.
But I'm like, no, it's just for locks. It's just like, and actually, it was Shee. Princess Shee came back and she was like, I just want to let you know that I used it on my twist out and it was the best twist out I ever had. And I was like, what? So that is literally the moment that opened up. I'm like, okay, let me start using it on, more people.
Right.
Since then, I have found a benefit in using it for twist styles, braid styles, braid downs for protective styling. People are coming back after protective styling and not losing as much hair because it keeps the moisture. People come back and when you take out your braids and you get all of that hair, you are retaining more of your growth.
Great.
My locks, when I started using the product, it was, and locks tell a story, so it'll be thin. When I started using my product, my locks were thicker. My clients' locks were thicker.
Right.
So I'm just like, this is really working.
Right.
Like, this is really working. So I pride myself, and I'm still like in awe of where my business has expanded to today. So I'm just like, wow.
So is the product, can you just use it to moisturize your scalp like grease?
Yep.
Yes.
So I'm a big,
or like oil.
So while we're talking about that, I'm a big so I look at things like, okay, if you feel like why do you feel like you need to moisturize your scalp? Why do you feel like you need to grease your scalp? Because that term really, grinds gears for me, because it's like greasing your scalp. If you feel like you're you need to grease your scalp, that means you have flakes or whatever the case may be. A lot of people feel like when you have flakes that you have dry scalp. That is not always the case.
Could be product.
It could be product buildup. It could be your body reacting to something that's going on in the inside. That is how I train my clients. If you are noticing a change in your scalp, or if something happens to your scalp and you feel like that's just what my scalp does, nothing just happens.
Right.
Nothing.
It's always a reason.
It's always a reason. It's always a reason.
But see, and that's the thing, right? But in order for you to even get to that point, you have to get a stylist that is interested in hair care.
Right.
And if you're not, if Big Lena say, hey, you need a stylist, I got this girl over here, my first question is like, okay, so is she a stylist or is she a hair care
because there's a difference.
Like, that's just for me, because that terminology means a lot to me.
Different.
You know what I'm saying?
And that's why a lot of times I don't classify as a hairstylist, because a hairstylist only styles the hair. I am a cosmetologist. Under that umbrella, I have my senior cosmetology license. I have my barbering license. I'm a certified hair loss specialist. I am a manufacturer.
Yes. Okay. All right.
And I'm also I'm a part of an elite group, the National Beauty Cultures League.
Okay.
You cannot be a part of that league without credentials.
Right.
Girl.
Under the National Beauty Cultures League, I am earning my master's in cosmetology.
First of all, blew my mind. I didn't know that was a new thing that even existed. Number one, okay?
Absolutely.
And here's the thing. Let's go back to when I was saying how people would say, well, dang, that's a lot of money. Like, that's a lot of money. And this is what I was always so happy to be able to, because me and my petty self, I would be like, first of all, it's this word, I have no idea how to say it, but I know what it does.
Right.
And this person can tell you about everything that's going on with your scalp,
Yeah.
right? So I just copied it. Like, okay, well, do your stylist got this?
All right.
If your stylist ain't got this, then you don't get to tell me about no money.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you talking about base level, baby. I'm good with that. You know what I mean? If you don't want to fix your budget to get top of the tier for a little while, that's on you. I'm okay with that. But you don't get to come to me and tell me that you got somebody that's cheaper if my person and your person
Credentials don't match up.
Yeah.
Like,
they don't even match up.
Like, they not even the same.
And let's be clear, because again, this does come up a lot where, you know, people feel like, you know, one stylist one stylist charges this versus this stylist charges this. So for me, if I had to put more effort into learning this technique, I'm going to charge more. If it took me longer, this stylist might have come easier for this stylist, where they feel like, you know, oh, I just learned it in a couple of days, or it wasn't that complex for me, so maybe they can offer it at a lower price and feel good about that.
Right.
But if I put my blood, sweat, and tears into perfecting a technique,
Right.
my prices are going to reflect that.
Yeah.
Yep.
My prices are going to reflect.
And you
that
pay for the
sense.
product too. Like,
I don't understand.
not for real,
No.
because I've had that before when somebody comes to me and like, oh, I want you to retwist my locks. Cool, this is my price. Why? Let's start it here, sir. My one product of mine costs $80. Just the one product. That has nothing to do with the shampoo and conditioner. Just the lock serum itself costs money. Like, for natural care products, it costs some money,
Because
and you
it's
have to
better. You
invest
get
in
what you
that.
pay for.
You're gonna have your style gonna be lasting for a while. Like,
you get what you pay
you're getting
for.
your money's worth.
And you know what? That goes, and I'm just gonna go this because again, when we talk about self-care, we talk about total body health.
Yeah.
And,
Right.
And that's the approach that I take with my clients too. You can't come to me and say, "Oh, my hair is dry, my scalp is dry," and then my question to you, I ask, "Well, how much water have you drank?"
Right there, though. That right there, though.
Sad. Ain't nobody gonna tune in no more.
I'm just
be like,
Right, but it
That's
starts from the
real. It starts
inside.
from the inside. And guess what? Like, I am very particular about the water that I drink. You need to be particular about what you put into your body more nowadays than ever.
Yes.
That was
Alkaline.
the next thing on my list.
Yeah. I'm telling you because now me personally, I choose to be meat and dairy free. That works best with my body. Those are decisions that I made based upon what I have learned from new information that I have gotten. But I look at a bag of salt and vinegar chips and it says contains milk. Why?
Why is the milk in the chip?
I need a potato, salt, and vinegar. Why is milk in it?
Right.
I don't get it. So I'm totally looking at ingredients. I'm totally looking at ingredients on my food, on my water. Why does water have ingredients?
Right.
It should tell you where it's sourced from.
And that's it.
But why does it have ingredients?
Yep.
It shouldn't.
So please start looking at labels, and that includes on your hair care products. Your hair care products should be things that you could pronounce.
Yeah, I agree agree with that.
Everything you eat as well too.
Ingredients, period, in your lotion because it's absorbing in your skin, going into your bloodstream. Like everything that has ingredients, you need to be able to read them and you need to be able to pronounce them.
I agree. Because I don't really want to use anything that I don't really know how to say.
Sodium hydrochloride.
And is that what you learned in school, though?
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm wondering. Is there a disconnect from the education?
Absolutely a disconnect. There's absolutely, and that's why I encourage anybody that works under me, anybody that works around me, I encourage continued education classes. When I got my license, that is strictly saying I have been trained to use chemicals. I have been trained to know how the hair, reacts to chemicals and things of that nature. It does not go into that. It does not teach you everything you need to know, which is why, again, I said I have traveled across country learning everything else there is that I need to know to care for my clients.
You know what?
My mind's so world, right?
My mind's so small. First of all, I ain't even gonna lie. My mind's so small. When I hear you say that you went across oceans to learn about hair, I'm like, well, what kind of hair them people got?
Long, strong.
You know what I'm saying?
Strong and long, like all the way down.
So when I say I travel for classes and stuff, I mean, okay, so like hair, I'm gonna break it down like this. When I go and I learn how to do a different cut or color, I'm going to the hair shows. I'm learning from different stylists. Hair show may be in Atlanta. Hair show may be in California. I went to Long Beach. You know, they're offered all over the states, okay? Then I also study hair loss and scalp disorders. So those classes may not be offered. There are some classes that are offered locally. But if I ever come across a class that is offered somewhere else, and I want to take it, I'm not going to let the fact that they're miles away stop me from taking that class. Because that is information that I need to know to better help my clients.
In the city.
Then I'm going to go. I'm going to go. Whether they're here or there, I'm going to go. And so that's what I have been. And so when I learn a haircut and color, I'm learning from stylists. When I'm learning scalp disorders and hair loss, I'm learning from doctors.
Oh! You know what? You just blew my mind.
A panel of doctors, not one hairstylist on the panel.
You see what I'm saying?
Dermatologist?
No. I mean, there were a dermatologist, but more so natural specialists.
Gotcha. Like herbal remedies.
Surgeons.
Gotcha. Okay.
One of the other ones, iridology. That's something that was really new to me. Iridology is someone that studies the eyes and can really tell the imbalances in your body systems and
from
stuff,
your eyes,
from just looking at your eyes.
Deeper than the ophthalmologist.
Ophthalmology,
and it's more natural than first. Optometry is Western. Optometry is Western medicine.
Yeah.
We gonna go with
you. I'm gonna need to know about this.
Oh yeah.
I can't believe I ain't know about it.
It's deep. It's deep. So I really appreciated that experience, and again, I had to travel for that. You know, I didn't learn about that, and instead of doing mammograms, we should be doing. I am mad that I'm forgetting this word right now. It's throwing me off. I can't think. It'll come to me. But mammograms have been proven to cause cancer.
Because of the way the testing is set up. So why would we use that same machine?
So why is it mandatory that we get mammograms?
Right. Because it's a preventative, though.
Yeah, and I'm just like, you can find that same information out through like our body rays. I'm so sorry.
No, but
thermology. thermography.
Yeah.
Thermography, something like that.
Okay.
Okay.
Would you know what?
Thermal immersion, where you get to, they see all the difference by different colors.
Yes, by the colors and stuff.
Thermal imaging.
Yeah. And so you're not able to get all them rays from.
Yes, from.
I got medical.
I
do everything.
Like,
I do everything. So I got a medical license too.
Bitch, how you know all this?
I got a medical license. And I worked in a spa where when I first got my medical license, I worked in a spa that didn't accept insurance at all.
I remember that.
And so for me,
they do that.
For me, growing up, I always said, oh, I want to be a hairstylist. But my backup was I wanted to be a secretary. And I ain't say the doctor. I said I wanted to be a secretary in the doctor's office.
Right.
Yeah. So I've always had a passion for the human body.
And the medical and everything.
Yes. So
how it works.
I also worked for Kaiser in the call center for 5 years. So it's just now in my career where I see that I can merge them together.
Yeah. That was the next thing I was moving towards, to see exactly like how, because I know you said passion a few times.
Yeah.
And I heard you say purpose as well. So I'm just figuring, how did you know how to put both of those together to accomplish what you have now?
I listen to God. I listen to God because He makes it really difficult to not listen to Him. Like, I'm up at night, y'all. Like, my brain never
Is that you too?
stops. My brain
That's you too.
never stops. So literally, that's God. Like, I got to putting seeds in my head. So I wake up and I'm just like, okay, let me do this.
Let me make sure I write this down tonight. So in the morning, get started on this.
I feel like it's my passion. And that is my purpose, because I work every day towards that. This is what
I live and breathe.
Yeah, this is what I want to do. This is the difference that I want to make in the world. When I leave, this is what I want people to know me as. Like, I want people to know me. I want them to know how I contributed to my community.
Right.
You know, so that is how I feel like my purpose and my passion collides, because it's in you.
Yep.
It's in you.
You feel it.
Yeah.
If you're in tune with your body mentally and physically, you feel it. You know when something is right. You get that feeling in the bottom of your stomach, like,
and you can't let it go. There's been so many times I just like, why can't I just go work a 9 to 5?
Because that's not for us.
Why can't I just go
That's not for us.
Amongst the general population?
Yes, I agree.
That's not for us.
I agree.
Because when you go work for a 9 to 5, then you got somebody telling you what to do, how to do it, why to do it, and you can't get the amount of coins that you want to get. That's the thing.
But you know what? Here's the thing, though. I think that's how we've been conditioned. And because I know a little bit about Jontae, like a lot of younger people, 30s, 20s, they just grab and hold to that, I can be an entrepreneur type of thing, right? Because I'm from that old school, like, nah, I need a job, I need my security check to stay the same, I need these like, I need all these benefits, right? And usually they wasn't really for me because I'm so low maintenance. But people around me needed stuff. And I enjoy the people around me being happy. That's just me. So it made me feel like, okay, I'm going to get this job. I'm going to sit here at this desk. I'm going to do this pension. And I'm going to do all this kind of stuff the way that they told me to do it. And I'm going to be Gucci. And 13 years later, that didn't quite work out like that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So being able to be your own boss is like an amazing type of thing, but we don't encourage them to do that.
Be your own boss and don't forget the money part.
But like that goes without saying, because here's the thing: what I'm saying, even when she said it was her God, right? Like, I didn't need no more explanation at that point, because I'm like my creator all the time, right? So I get it. Like, as soon as you say that, I'm understanding.
Right.
So knowing that your passion and your purpose and your talents and being able to be balanced all comes from your creator. Like, you have to be able to balance all of those things. And because you are a human, you real life don't have the capability to do that. And you have to reach to an outer source. And you know, sometimes I mean, I just say creator because it's just easier that way.
Yeah,
just
yeah.
to, you know,
whatever you want to name your person.
But I am very spiritually based, and so I believe that our ancestors is like taking real good care of us right now.
Our ancestors are definitely the angels that are assembled around us and are pulling them strings.
And I know
I believe that too.
They pulling them strings, and you know what? I can never leave out the fact that one reason why I feel like I am, you know, kind of well-rounded is from my parents.
Amen.
My parents created, I appreciate them allowing me to, they supported my dreams. As a child, I'm like, I want to be a hairdresser. I had all the doll babies, you know, but also I think it was very influential that my dad, I saw him working.
Yeah.
I saw my dad.
What you mean? What's your dad a railroad worker? I'm just curious. You said you saw him working. What job was he going to?
I'm about to lay the list down.
What job was he going to?
So number one, he has created jobs since I've been little. I've seen him as a taxi driver, which led to him having his own sedan service.
Right.
Very successful sedan service for years. He has been in a position where he went through his sedan service. He has been the driver for a lot of famous people, you know what I mean? So just that career in itself took him to different places. But he's also worked in a dry cleaner. He has, he is a pastor and has been for 28 years. So I grew up under him, seeing him run many successful businesses, not just running businesses. He has ran successful businesses all my life. And
being able to have something to fall back on. If something don't fall, I mean, then the next thing, then the next thing, then the next thing. And that's how you do it. Yep.
And then my mom, as a great support to him, wherever he needed her to be. At first, she used to work at AT&T. She got some AT&T. Then she went to family.
Really? Did she have any joy? Like, once she saw her husband in this way, like,
and that she supported him again at home, wherever he needed her to be, you know, raising the kids, or at the church. So, and now she runs the before and after care at the church. She runs the summer camp.
But that's how you do it, though.
You know, family businesses.
But really, did she have any choice though? Like, once she saw her husband moving in this way, like, it sounds like she had those jobs where she was thinking for other people, doing what other people needed and wanted her to do, right?
Yeah.
But it's not like that anymore.
No. Right.
So entrepreneurship is really, really important because we got away from it.
Right.
And I really think that, you know, if you ask me, I think we were bamboozled. And so we took, you know,
no cap.
So since we was bamboozled, you know, since that happened, it's like, well, now it's time for us to go back because it's several fields that I believe that we kind of like got bamboozled into leaving. And now it's like, wait, we're not even in those arenas no more.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And every time we step into those arenas, we dominate in those arenas.
Yeah, of course.
So now it's just about us all knowing where our individual talents lay. Know what our individual talents and our passions are.
And that comes from doing self-work.
Yeah, absolutely.
That comes from doing self-work, which is
a major
part of self-care. Major part.
Total health. That brings us back to the message for today.
Yeah, there's no way around it.
I have done so much self-work. I have done so much research, and I'm learning that the reason why our community is how we are and where we are is intentional.
Right.
Of course.
For sure.
It's been
that brings me to
absolutely
my point. I'm gonna tell everybody to go do the census.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
But today is a day to do the census. It's 9 questions, okay? It's gonna take 5 minutes, if that, okay? Go ahead and go do it.
And see,
what that does,
we don't do that.
No. And so I want to promote that because what that does is dictate what funding goes to what community for whatever it is that's
Say that
needed
again.
for that community.
No, I need you to repeat
one
that.
more time. Go do the census. Okay? It's 9 questions, 5 minutes. And what it's for is not to know your business, okay? Not to know where you are and who lives in your house. I want everybody, okay?
Yes.
Right. I want everybody to realize that, okay? It is to designate what funding for your state and your community goes to your community for roads, for signs, for sidewalks, whatever it is needed for your community. That's what the census does, okay? So I need you to go ahead and go on and do that today,
And they not trying to do what now? They not trying to be in who? In what?
What you mean?
In nobody's business, right?
No, they're not trying to be in your business.
They just really want to help.
They just want to help.
Okay.
No.
Because if it's 5 people that do the census in the community with 25 people that actually live there, that math is not going to work out.
It's not going to work out.
And so then those other 25 people, they going to be, them 5 people that reported, they going to be saying, nah, like, where's our money?
Right.
We told you that we had this amount of people.
And this many holes in the street. Okay?
Run me my coins. Okay?
My God, it fell in this hole for the last 3 years. Okay?
Nobody got time for that. I told you about all of this already. Now, you know, we don't get the money for that. It doesn't make sense. So, I'm sorry to bring it back around.
Oh, and for school, too. It's not only, I'm sorry, I had to throw that one part in, too. It's for schools. It's the funding for schools as well, too. So if you have children, okay, and you want your kids to have a good lunch without no plastic and all types of funky stuff in there, okay?
She's trying to make us,
I just want to be honest. Y'all know I'm honest, okay? You know I'm honest, okay? I done seen it with my own eyes. I ain't gonna point out the school and say no names, but I seen it with my own eyes, okay? All right, and if you know me, then you know what school my kid go to. Amen. Moving forward. So it's for the funding of the school as a whole, for books, food, whatever is needed for the schools. You need to go fill out the census. Like right now, like what are you doing? You probably just eating. At your cubicle.
At your cubicle. You know I love to talk about
listen to your music. You know, you ain't doing nothing but scrolling on Instagram.
For real life,
you exercising? It's okay. You know, you might be exercising. You don't have to. You know,
you do this at your dad's. I'm gonna tell you right now, like you.
So make sure you go fill that out. You know, so you can get some money into your community. Honestly.
So I know we have to get to the trivia questions, but I do have one question.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Yes, please.
So what do you do? What makes your heart happy? Like, what do you do to consider yourself like forget? I'm having a selfish moment, which is okay.
Okay.
I love it.
I'm having a selfish moment. What do you do in that? Because I want to just do things that make my heart happy. I'm not worried about anybody else right now. I want to do something that makes my heart happy. What do you do?
Absolutely nothing.
Okay.
That's my favorite thing. Like, absolutely nothing.
Literally.
And the other thing is, what makes it the best is when my family around me, they good. And then I can do nothing.
Yes.
That is everything.
Yes.
Like, and I love for other people to feel wonderful. That gives me all kinds of feelings.
What she said, I like to be by myself. Everybody know that. I feel good by myself, without my children, without my husband, because I need that time to reprocess everything that gone on throughout the week or whatever it is. Yeah, so for me, alone time, having a dance party, straight like that.
I love dance parties.
Playing some music by myself, nice little cup of wine, you know, little cup of wine, got your cute little outfit on, you know, and having fun, just dancing, being able to let my head down and not worried about cleaning up or cooking or mommy this, wife that.
Do you get that though? Do you get that?
All the time.
You get that time?
I have 3 children in my home.
And you don't have to worry about cooking and cleaning?
No, I say I don't want to worry about those things. So
when she had that personal time.
From that personal time. So because I have to all the time, I want to be able to say, I don't feel like cooking. I might want to go pick up something and somebody cook for me and I lay down and chill for a moment. You know, I don't want to be the...
You know what? I was literally thinking while you was talking.
That's her household.
No, but no, seriously. I was thinking about the question a little more, right?
Right.
And one of the things that I just came to the conclusion is that the only time I'm literally going somewhere for myself and there's nothing else is literally when I'm going to the shop. That's it.
Wow.
When I'm out, I'm always
The
for
shop
everybody
is the
else.
hair salon?
The shop is the hair salon.
Oh, wow.
Like literally. And that's me. That's just it. Because
Yeah.
that's me in the life that I live. But that's interesting that that's a part of my self-care.
Well,
as well as my
Yeah.
Well, it
my
won't be
time.
like that for too
like
long.
literally my time.
Because your birthday coming up this weekend.
Well, see, that's
You
good.
not saying that.
Yeah.
Okay, your birthday coming up this weekend, baby girl.
Go,
So
shawty.
that won't be the
It's
excuse
your
this
birthday.
weekend, okay?
Go, shawty.
All right.
It's your birthday. Like,
So
yes.
we're gonna have a good time this weekend.
Yeah,
you
come
know.
party with us. Come party with us.
Yes,
I love
yes,
it.
come party with us.
I love it.
Um,
I love it.
What is yours?
Oh, so mine is being alone, but I think the thing that makes me happiest is traveling.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. You right.
I
You
actually
right.
want to bring you back about it though.
Right.
I do because that is
I
a real big thing.
really like that is my happy place. Knowing like I set up travels throughout the year, anywhere from 2 to 4 trips a year, and I'm good. You know,
That's amazing.
I just love to have that time, and whether it's with or without my children, it just has to be, you know, my mindset is it going to be with
or without.
Like,
right.
Just let me get my mind
no, right.
Let me get my mind right, whether
You
it's
gotta
with
prepare.
or without. But definitely traveling. And I've recently joined a travel club that actually allows me, again, going back to information that is withheld from our community.
On purpose.
Yeah, on purpose. Like I recently came across some really good information that allows me now the ability to travel more, pay less, so I get to travel more, essentially.
Okay.
And now I can bring my kids more
And you can
often
save your
if I
coin.
like. Yes, and I can save a coin, and I'm just like, and I can expose more to my children because I think that's important.
That is
as well.
important.
And if you saving the coins, that means you have more coins to spend on more trips.
Absolutely. So
Yes.
I have been really excited about that because I'm looking forward to taking more trips as I'm planning my wedding, which is coming up in May.
All right.
Yes. So
Come and join the club.
Yes. I'm excited about so many things right now, but that is definitely one of them.
I can't wait for you to say, "I's married now.
Uh-huh.
I's married now." Okay, so for real, seriously. Okay, let's start off with this trivia. Do you want this one, or you know it?
Sure.
Okay, cool. Is anybody on any of these lives?
Oh,
We might want to get some. You know what? Go ahead and let's go ahead and announce it, right?
Okay.
And we're gonna tell those people to come through, and we're gonna take a break, right?
Yes.
We're gonna take a quick break.
Oh.
And we're gonna have everybody tag somebody if you want to
Live
be a
is
part of the
gonna-
and then click save and share, and then it works, I think. If not, then no worries, but just go back on and then we're gonna go ahead and announce the
Yep. So when we come back from a music break, we're gonna go ahead and go into the trivia for the free $100 gift card to Style by Jontae, or the lock pudding that we were talking about that's gonna make them edges come to life.
No. We're gonna do the lock pudding right now.
Oh, we're gonna do it right now.
But the gift certificate we're gonna do much later.
All right.
Yeah,
That's what I said when we come back.
So
Because we gotta tell them what those
share
rules
the
are.
details.
Right, when we come back from the
Yeah,
music
when we
break.
come back.
All right. So thank you for
All right.
tuning in to the Shee DC morning show.